a cradle and baby diapers. That's what I saw when I felt the energy behind your cards, Gemini. Now, you could be a parent and you could have a child, so that would make a lot of sense. But this message isn't just for parents. This could be about someone you have to really take care of on that level, like a pet. Like maybe you have a metaphorical child, like you have a project at work that's like your baby, right? So this is about that, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. This is about something that you put a lot of detailed work and effort into that requires a lot of maintenance, like a baby. Now, I did see one last thing, and that was a crosswalk. So you might not actually have this baby yet. In fact, whatever this metaphorical baby or literal baby is, or pet, this is something you could be walking towards, or that's something that might be coming up in your life soon. Now, let's see. Let's just pull more cards. On the bottom, though, we do have the Three of Wands. There's a sense of waiting. There's a sense of they're not here yet. Maybe somebody's pregnant. Who knows? Let's check out the next couple cards, see if we can find out more information. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. There's that waiting still. There's that waiting and consideration. But maybe you guys are all thinking about having a kid. Maybe you guys are all thinking about having a pet. Or, with Justice card, though, I almost feel like you've decided that you're going to. The decision, I think, has actually been made that you are going to adopt something that is like a metaphorical baby. Or we looked at the bottom. Okay, let's pull oracle cards and find out more information. If you are a parent already, well, then you're just having to deal with your kid on a level where you're kind of like having a baby them. You know, maybe your kids are being particularly needy right now, or your pets are being particularly needy right now, like my pets are. My pets will not give me like a moment of peace. So I have 2 cats and 3 rabbits. So wait, no, now it's 3 cats. Shit, I have 3 cats, 3 rabbits. I have a lot of pets. Okay, so we got some cards already. We have the Throne, and we have Neptune. Neptune is the imagination. So again, it's like, I want to have a kid. I want to get a dog. I don't think you actually have this yet. You've just recently made the decision to have the child or to do this thing, to get this thing. But I think you've again, the chair tells me that you've kind of like decided on it. You are decided, just like the Justice card, you've made the decision. It's just a matter of following through to get there, right? To get pregnant, to go to the shelter and get the pet, whatever. All right, let's see what else there is. The number 6, the heart. Yeah, because it's something you want. It's something you want, 6 in the heart, and it's not gonna change. The coal is normally something heavy, but with the heart and the number 6, it's kind of like saying, the heart and the number 6 is not gonna change. The fact that you want this child, this pet, this metaphorical pet, like maybe there's just a pet project that you know it's not gonna change, your desire for it is not gonna change. That's what the coal is saying with these 3 cards here. And so that's why the decision's been made, that's why it's not gonna change. Okay, let's pull advice and see what the cards have for advice for you guys. Any advice here for Geminis? Any advice? Anything they should be focused on doing or aware of with regards to this reading? High Priestess, okay. Wow. Well, there is definitely no rush. The cards are encouraging you to take the most amount of time, do nothing. In fact, don't take any action at the moment. That's the High Priestess with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands reversed is like, don't be hasty. And the High Priestesses don't do anything. So and here's the reason, the 10 of Wands. Because for right now, the timing's not right, I think, because 10 of Wands, it would be a burden. 10 of Wands, burden. A child would be a burden, a pet would be a burden, starting a new project would be a burden. And it would put you in the Hangman position, card on the bottom. So it's not the right time. It's not the right time. The devil, it would present new challenges and put you in a shitty position. What a downer. 8 of Swords. I don't even want to get into the 8 of Swords because I think the 8 of Swords we're going to broach into the 8 of Swords with the Oracle card here, because the 8 of Swords is almost like unfolding like a whole nother message. So let's pull Oracle cards and see if we can get any more clarification on this advice or any more advice here, definitely don't be hasty. Definitely, in fact, don't take action on this. Don't take action on this because it's not the right time. But keep it in your back pocket. Keep it on the back burner. Don't lose the idea, the key reversed, in fact. It's like, don't use the key, put it in your back pocket, right? Key reversed. On the bottom, we have the moon. Yeah, I mean, you're right. The moon, you know how you feel. Your feelings aren't going to change. You're right, the moon with the hand. Your feelings are not going to change, and the opportunity is not going to go away. So there's no rush. There's no need to be hasty. So in fact, you could use that very same logic to not be hasty, right? Your feelings aren't going to change. So there's no reason to take action now. It's going to be the same if you do it later. Let's see what else is on top. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, it's like your uterus will still be there in, I don't know, a couple years, right? The 4 with Libra, it's still going to be there. And it'll be just as good. The volcano, it'll be just as wonderful and amazing as if it were happening right now. Then, except it'll be the right timing, and so you won't have challenges that you would have now. And in fact, I think you're going to be able to, if you were to do this in the future, it would just play out a lot better. It would play out a lot better. So keep the idea in your back pocket. Keep, to get the pet, have the child, to start the thing that's going to really take a lot of your time and effort. Keep it in your back pocket. Do it later. It's going to be just as good later as it is right now. And in fact, I think you'll just have an opportunity to actually capitalize on it later way more, because you're not going to have, like I said, you're not going to have that devil card. You're not going to have challenges associated. Okay, Gemini, that is your reading. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to check out Patreon. I should be releasing a video today. I'm going to do a love reading today, so that should be pretty juicy. So check that out. And with that, I'll see you next time.